Shared wealth. How groups build fortunes. Hello, my friend. Today, I want to take you on a different journey. Not a journey of a single farmer. Not a journey of one person planting seeds alone. But a journey of many hands, many minds, many dreams, coming together to build something larger than any individual could achieve. This is the story of shared wealth. The story of how groups of people can pool their money, invest in something huge, and then reinvest the profits again and again, until wealth grows faster than you ever imagined. The power of unity. Let us begin with a simple truth. Alone, you're limited. Together, you are powerful. One person with $1,000 can only do so much. But 10 people with $1,000 each can start something much bigger. And 100 people with $1,000 each? That is $100,000. Now we're speaking about serious projects. Factories, large farms, logistics businesses, technology hubs, projects that no single individual could launch alone. This is the essence of shared wealth, collective investment. A story of a village. Let me tell you a story. In a small village, farmers struggle with poverty. Each family had a little bit of land. Each family earned just enough to survive. But one day, the elders called a meeting. They asked, "What if we joined our efforts?" Instead of farming separately, they pooled their money and bought a huge piece of land together. They hired skilled workers. They invested in irrigation. They bought modern machines. The first harvest was unlike anything they had ever seen. The profits were massive. But here is the key. They did not divide all the profit to spend it. They kept a portion, and they reinvested it. The next year, they opened a mill. The year after, they built storage facilities. Soon, their village was no longer poor. It was prosperous, not because one man became rich, but because everyone grew together. The cycle of group investment. This is how it works in practice. Step 1. Gather a group. Step 2. Choose a project big enough to need everyone's money. Step 3. Divide the profits fairly. Step 4. Reinvest part of those profits into the next project. And repeat. Each cycle, the wealth grows. Each cycle, the opportunities expand. What began as one business becomes 2, then 5, then 10, and soon, the group controls an empire. Why it works faster? You might be asking, why is group investment faster than going alone? The answer is leverage. When you are alone, your capital is small. Your risks are high. Your growth is slow. But when you are together, the capital is larger. The risk is shared. The profits are multiplied. The reinvestment is stronger. This is why cooperatives, partnerships, and investment groups have changed communities around the world. They make the impossible possible. A modern example. Imagine 10 friends. Each friend invests $5,000. That is $50,000 in total. With that, they start a greenhouse project. They grow vegetables. They sell to supermarkets. The profit after 1 year is $20,000. If they share it equally, each person gets $2,000. Not bad, but what if they reinvest half? $10,000 back into the business. Now the project doubles in size. The next year, the profit is $40,000. Half is shared. Half is reinvested. Year by year, the cycle accelerates. In just 5 or 10 years, that group of friends could own multiple farms, packaging centers, even export contracts. Something no single one of them could ever do alone. Lessons from the wealthy. The wealthy already use this principle. Investors pool money into funds. Businessmen create partnerships. Nations build sovereign wealth funds. Why? Because they know that capital grows stronger when combined. They know that reinvestment is the fuel of growth. And they know that unity creates speed. The poor often compete with each other. The rich often collaborate. That is the difference. The spirit of trust. Of course, there is a challenge. For group investment to succeed, there must be trust. There must be rules. There must be transparency. Without these, the group collapses. Because shared wealth is not just about money. It is about relationships. It is about commitment. It is about shared vision. That is why the strongest investment groups are built on discipline. Clear agreements. Clear goals. clear reinvestment strategies, fast growth, lasting wealth. Now, let us imagine again. You and your group begin at age 25. Together, you start your first project. Year after year, you reinvest. By age 35, you're already running multiple businesses. By age 45, you may own factories, farms, and companies across borders. The growth is fast, not because of luck, not because of miracles, but because of the power of shared investment and reinvestment. This is how wealth is built quickly, not alone, but together. The final thought. So, my friend, here is the lesson. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. But if you want to go fast and far, then share, invest, and reinvest as a group. Every month, every project, every cycle, let part of the profit return to the soil of opportunity. And watch how quickly the seeds of wealth grow. This is the path of shared fortune. This is the power of many becoming one. And the question for you is simple. Will you walk this path alone, or will you build together and rise faster than you ever thought possible?